In Hong Kong, according to the data by the government, 1 in every 10 households owns a pet. They have already become a part of our families. However, there are pieces of news related to animal abuse happened recently. On the 16th of November 2013, 2 men took part in kicking a cat around like a ball in Kwun Tong. A photo showing blood oozing from the cat's mouth was circulated online. The cat was hurt so badly that it had to be put to sleep after the attack. The exposure of case evokes the concerns of animal abuse in Hong Kong. So, how well do we know about animal abuse?
Is it like punching animals?
If you see an act of cruelty to animals, what would you do?
I think I'll go help.
Assume that you're a pet owner. If you find yourself can no longer to own your pet, what would you do?
I will find someone to take over it.
Okay. Do you know any organizations which helps to protect the animals in Hong Kong?
SPCA.
Okay.
Assume that you are a pet owner. If you find yourself can no longer to own your pet, what would you do?
Maybe I will give it to my friends. Yeah.
Do you know any organization which helps to protect the animals in Hong Kong?
SPCA. Thank you.
Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, also known as SPCA, is the first charity in Hong Kong that concerns all aspects of animal welfare. They think that the people in Hong Kong do not have enough attention on animal abuse.
I think there are sufficient attention of animal abuse in Hong Kong, but you will never be satisfied with that because of the misconception as well. Misconception, you can talk about, first of all, you have people who don't really understand what I mean by animal abuse. You know, instead of basing the judgment on the law, on animal welfare standards, you know, it's very much on feeling for some people. There are other people who don't give a lot of sentiment to animals. They don't think animals are sentient. They don't probably realize that animal can suffer.
Everybody knows that animal abuse is cruelty, but we can still find a lot of news about it. The animals were even abused to death in some cases. Why would it happen? According to the Chief Inspectorate, Mr. Tony Ho, malaise, negligence, and ignorance are the 3 reasons for this problem. So, is there something the public can do?
I think the general public can do a lot. Right? The general public should, if they can really spend a little bit of time to pay a little bit more attention on animals, and to understand that animals is a natural resources on this planet that we live, and how important it is to us. And also to understand that, again, they're sentient, they have feelings, and they're very much being controlled by human beings. And also, I think the public should, first of all, learn about our own sort of responsibility towards the animals, and how we should respect life, and how we should treat animals kindly.
During the interview, we can see that SPCA is holding an event called Boycott the Bad Breeder. Mr. Ho thinks that it could evoke public concerns on animal abuse.
Now, we have been trying to regulate the animal trade, in particular the breeding of animals for animal trade, pet animal in particular. Over the past 3 or 4 years, we have successfully rated quite a number of unlicensed animal breeders, and the conditions of the animals kept in these premises are terrible, horrible, and animals suffer. Being kept inside small cages, being kept in the cages for a lifetime, no exercise, not enough food, not enough attention and care, not enough, sometimes not enough even water.
Although the SPCA is doing a lot to promote kindness to animals and also trying to prevent cruelty to animals through different events and education activities. Some people think that euthanasia adopted by the SPCA to restrict cats or dogs for ending their lives to relieve pain and sufferings is also kind of animal abuse. Here we have an interpretation by the SPCA for this controversial topic.
I think this is a total and utter misunderstanding of euthanasia. Euthanasia in itself is ending the life of an animal for the benefit of the animal. And it is a legal and also a well accepted practice in modern countries, in modern responsible countries, responsible towards animals. And it is, as I said earlier on, is an animal welfare to stop animal from unnecessary suffering. For animals who will not have a good chance of total recovery, even if you try to save his life by using various different kinds of medicine, the animal might have to suffer during the course of treatment, right? Or the side effects of the medicine. And at the end of the day, it might not have a total recovery and have to continue suffering from the after effect of the treatment, or continue taking medicine and suffering from the side effect of the medicine.
Remember, respect for the life of animals is not only a praiseworthy principle, it's also our responsibility to the living beings in this world.